to the 2026 Annual Thought Leadership Summit of the Special Foundation. Today, we gather leaders, partners, and changemakers united by one conviction: education transforms futures. Across Nigeria, millions of children still stand at the edge of opportunity, held back by poverty, distance, disability, or circumstance. Yet, every day, we see what becomes possible when a child is given the tools to learn, to stay in school, and to believe in their own potential. This summit is more than a meeting. It is a call to action, a space to strengthen partnership, spark bold ideas, and deepen our shared commitment to educating the future of Africa. Together, we're working to empower over 500,000 children with access to quality education by 2030. Your presence here means you're part of that story. Thank you for standing with the Special Foundation. Thank you for investing in the next generation. Welcome, and let's build the future one child at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you heard that. Welcome, and let's build the future one child at a time. Good evening, distinguished guests. On behalf of the advisory board and the Special Foundation team, we want to welcome you to this year's summit. Can we celebrate that with a round of applause? Okay, your applause is still waking up. I want you to look at the future. The children are on the left. They've been seated for the last hour or thereabouts. Can we just celebrate them with another round of applause? At the Special Foundation, we like to say that every child deserves a chance at a bright future. What we're doing today is very significant, very important. Every child is a gift from above, from God. And so you are partners. We also want to welcome our online audience. We have people who are joining this summit from all across the world. A lot of our sponsors are actually in diaspora. A lot of our partners are in diaspora, and they really support the foundation very dearly. So we want to thank and welcome all our online guests and partners who can be with us here physically. It's a delight to be here. This is my third time at this summit. I consider myself an advocate and a part of the family as well. And my name is Oluwaseun. It's a delight to be here year in after year. All right, without further ado, I don't want to bore you with too many talk at this point. We want to get right into it. We're going to start with a rendition of the national anthem. And the person who I'm going to bring up to do the national anthem is 11 years old. Or rather, he was 11 when the foundation met him. He had just lost his father. And through the support of the Special Foundation, his education continued. Today, he is in SS3, but he's also a budding saxophonist. And so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Rema Iyora. Come on. That round of applause can be better for Rema. And Rema is a special youth. You may have your seats. Thank you so much. You sounded really wonderful. Now, before we proceed, I want us to do something. I want you to look to the person sitting beside you and tell them, you are TSF. Do you know what TSF means? Who knows what TSF means? The Special Foundation. Okay, so now say it with conviction. Look to the other person and say, you are TSF. Now put your hands together for yourselves. And that's an important reminder because we all are the Special Foundation. It's beyond the founders, beyond the advisory board members. It's all of us partners who are joining hands together, collaborating to make this dream come true. The foundation is just a platform, and we really want to thank you all. Today, there's going to be a lot of thanking you for your partnership, for your dedication, and for your support of the foundation and its work. Now, to formally open the summit, we are honored to welcome a passionate education advocate, a member of the TSF Advisory Board. She's the head of Asset Strategy and Strategic Partnerships, Procurement Academy, and president of ProWork, which is the Professional Women of Color Denmark. As she comes forward, let this be our first reminder that tonight is not only a reflection on what has been done, it is also a call to action. So ladies and gentlemen, with a warm round of applause, please welcome Ifeoma Okpala Aino.
Good evening, everyone. It is a privilege, a pleasure, and an absolute honor to be the one to welcome all our distinguished guests, partners, community members, fellow change makers, very important members of our audience today, children. Thank you all for being here today. This summit is more than a gathering. It is a declaration that we actually believe in the power of community, intentionality, and action. Now, I'm going to come back to those three words a bit later. But today, Thought Leadership Summit matters. She'll ask everyone to turn to the other person and say that we are TSF. We are TSF because everyone here has the power to make a change and continue the impact, grow the impact of this fantastic foundation. So we are going to have honest conversations, bold conversation, exchange ideas, and hopefully make some serious commitments about continuing to grow our impact. Now, I love interaction, so I'm going to ask, how many people are attending a special foundation event for the first time? Just show of hands. Fantastic. Our hall is not full yet, but each and every one of you who is here for the first time, I'm speaking directly to you. So, who is the Special Youth Foundation? This is an organization that was built on a simple but powerful belief that every individual, regardless of circumstance, deserves access to quality education. I'm not going to talk about the state of our country today. I'm not going to talk about what work and what gaps there are, but I'm just going to draw your attention to that fact. There is no one in this country who does not deserve quality education. And so, therefore, our fantastic founders came together and started an organization that was going to bridge that gap. Since our founding, we've operated in the intersection of education, youth development, and community empowerment. What I love is we don't work here and our partners work on the other side. We work side by side. If you've ever watched any of the videos that have been produced, you will see from our founders, our team members, everyone going out into the community to engage and make a difference in all our programs. So really, this is an organization that thrives on collaboration, community, and connection. So, that being said, what have we done? Sheol talked about an astounding figure, 62,623 people have been impacted by the foundation's work. And that has been in the last decade. Last year, that number was a whopping 33,000. So almost half of the impact we've made in the last decade was made in 1 year. That's the power of these summit events that we put together. So let me keep on talking about impact. We have a program called the Special Summer School. Over 24,000 children have been reached. Our Special School Build project, over 14 schools have been transformed. Mentorship projects, we have over 10,000. Scholarship recipients, and this particular one is very, very dear to my heart. We have over 600 beneficiaries. We're aiming for 10,000. Partner schools, we have over 150 in our network, and we work with over 600 partners, volunteers, and supporters. I don't know how many of those numbers that you retained. Personally, I'm not a numbers person, but I'm a stories person. Behind every one of those numbers is an actual person, an actual life, and families that are impacted by the Special Foundation's work. Stories are very, very critical. And today we have the opportunity to start another set of stories. Inspiring stories, personal stories, legacy stories. In 2025, the Special Foundation was recognized multiple times with awards and recognitions because of the stories that we have shared. So when you see us on social media, sharing our stories, the reason is we want to draw people in to understand who we are, what we do, and how we can continue to impact lives. In 2025, we were recognized with the Gold and Community Voice Anthem Award, Global Recognition Award, International CSR Excellence Award, and Communications Award. I think we should get a round of applause for that. Now, accolades are not what we're coming to share and show here. The reason why I'm highlighting this is because at the heart of that recognition is those stories that we continue to tell every day. Let's make room for more stories. I would love, at the end of the evening, one person in this room to know your personal story and connection to the foundation. I have a story that I want to share. It's a very short one. Today, 13th of May, 2026, is exactly 7 months since I became a mother. My daughter was born in what you might describe as difficult circumstances. However, she has overcome them completely and is thriving. Now, when my child was born, the TSF's slogan, "Every child is your child," took on a completely different meaning for me. I looked at my daughter and I thought to myself, if there was any reason why she could not access an education, if I couldn't help her to access an education, I know someone in my life would step up for me. I know someone in my life would step up for her. So why wouldn't I do the same for the next person? I began to think about the children that I was supporting and the ones who did not have support yet through different lenses. And that's my personal story. That's why the TSF journey continues to unfold differently, even after years of being a part of it. This summit matters. As I mentioned, we had our first summit in 2022. In that year, we were impacting 10,000 lives. And fast forward to 2026, that number has gone 6 times over. As you all know, we're a nation of 200 million plus people. Last year, Chooks, a fellow ambassador and founder of this foundation, mentioned the number 20 million. That is how many children are out of school or not able to access education. So while that number that we have made progress with is very impressive in a decade, we want to exponentially grow that number together with your help. What will be the number in 2027 when we gather here? What move would you have made to move that number forward? Now remember, I said I would revisit the word community. Who is in your community? Who can you engage with? As we said, we are TSF. We want you all to be ambassadors. We want you all to be advocates. And we want you to draw on your community to make this impact. Be a nation builder, not just a charitable person, but someone who believes in legacy and the ability to make impact. The work is not done. There are challenges. We can talk about them endlessly, but we want to move forward and make progress. It requires us to think bigger, and it requires us to act with urgency. So again, I will call on you to engage. So, we have set the stage for an opportunity to align our vision with you, to celebrate our progress, to map the way forward together. I would love for us all at the end of the evening to actually challenge yourself. What is the commitment you're going to make? If you're already a partner, double it, triple it, 10x. If you know someone who would be moved by what we're doing, reach out to them, send them a message. I challenge each of you as partners, advocates, allies, friends, leave here with one community commitment. Join us in this mission. The Special Foundation cannot work alone. You are the foundation. So it's my honor and privilege to kick us off. Let's get to work. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Ifeoma. Come on. Thank you so much, Ifeoma, for setting such a powerful tone for the personal stories. And I think it's really significant that you've said that behind all the numbers that we're talking about are actual lives that are being touched and transformed. And Ifeoma has just reminded us that this is not just some charitable effort. It's actually nation building. It's leadership development. And we're doing that one child at a time. Can we celebrate Ifeoma and thank her with another round of applause? Thank you so much. Now, talking about stories, we want to today do our best to tell you as many stories as possible. Time won't let us. A lot of lives have been touched. A lot of people have been part of this journey. If we celebrated everyone, we'll probably need a whole week, a festival to do that. But we want to make an attempt to tell you about the Special Foundation, the journey, and some of the stories. So we have a video that we're going to play now.
Over a decade ago, we made a decision to stand where it mattered most, not in boardrooms or headlines, but in classrooms, communities, and in the lives of children who simply needed a chance. What began as one bold step to support a few children has become a movement transforming lives. Today, over 62,623 children have been reached across more than 21 states in Nigeria. From Lagos to Niger, from Imo to Plateau, from Edo to Ogun, from scholarships to safe learning spaces, from mentorship to real pathways for the future. The Special Foundation is turning possibilities into reality. Whether it is the library transformation in Iwaya, inspiring over 850 students to read and dream bigger, or the outreach with Google opening the minds of students in Makoko to live beyond their environment. One thing is clear, change is happening. Where others see statistics, we see names, stories, and potential. Children like Helen, Destiny, Laughter, Rema, Glory, and Shindara. Their confidence is growing. Their dreams are expanding. Their futures are unfolding. And we're only just beginning. By 2030, we aim to transform 500,000 lives through the gift of education. 500,000 children empowered to rise, to lead, to build stronger communities, and to shape the future of Nigeria and of Africa. This is not just impact, it is momentum. And together, we will not stop until every child who dares to dream has the chance to become remarkable.
Fantastic. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what you've just seen is a tip of the iceberg, really. There's so much that has been done beyond the 62,000 plus children for summer school alone. About, let me just round it up to 25,000 kids every year. I think we need to celebrate that and the summer school program. Every child is your child. Every child has the right to dream. Our next performer is someone that embodies this. Mary Ejiogu is a beneficiary of the Special Foundation Inspire Scholarship. Mary, wait now, I'm just introducing you. She's already excited. Make some noise for Mary. Make some noise for Mary. Don't worry, relax. When I'm ready, I'll call you. Or you can wait there. Okay. All right, so she is a beneficiary of the Inspire Scholarship and Special Summer School Program. And she has been supported by the foundation for over 5 years. And we have really watched her grow from a young girl in the summer school program into an incredible young woman with a very powerful and courageous voice. Some of you may remember her from last year, actually. She walked on stage and she owned the stage, did a whole performance. Who remembers that? Right. So, one more time, make some noise for Mary Ejiogu. Come on. She's going to do a spoken word performance. That round of applause can be better for Mary.
Education is the bridge between potential and opportunity, while equity ensures that that bridge is open for everyone, regardless of obstacles or difficulties. Good evening, sponsors, special guests, and stakeholders. My name is Ejiogu Mary from Roydek Academy. This year's focus is leadership rooted in educational equity. We coined a poem dedicated to the Special Foundation. In narrow streets, where dreams are small, a quiet hope once feared to call, yet ends of grace reach through the day and lit a lamp along our way. 6 seasons turned, and still you stand. A steady heart, a guiding hand. Where broken path and futures dim, you saw the chance on every limb. Our days were worn, our books were few, but faith was planted strong and true. You taught us what, not by birth, but by the light we bring to the earth. Oh, special foundation, see us rise with learning's fire within our eyes. For equity is more than creed. It leads wherever children read. Today we stand, yet still we know the roots from where our branches grow. In just heart, daring to believe, no child is born who can achieve. So take this song our voices frame. A school once hope, now hope with name. Roydek stands its banner free. Leadership through equity, presented with gratitude to Special Foundation. Finally, like words in the first second stanza of our school anthem, which says, here we stand with hearts so bright, learning truth, embracing light, with courage, wisdom, hand in hand. We will rise and take the lead. Discipline shall be our guide. With respect, we walk in pride, building futures bold and free, hope of all humanity. And the chorus, Roydek stars, we are blessed, raising tomorrow's leaders now. Knowledge, honor, strength, and love, lift our dreams to God above. I believe with this we will achieve the purpose of this year's summit. Thank you.
Come on, make some noise for Mary. Wow. As she was reading the poem, I thought, wow, that's like Shakespeare. And the next thing she starts to sing and she sounds like Simi Dele. I'm like, wow. Can we just celebrate Mary one more time? That was beautiful. And I found that she actually wrote that poem, got some support from her school principal, but she actually wrote the poem. And yes, you can clap again. That was beautiful. There is a part of the poem that I really like. It says, "O Special Foundation, see us rise with learning's fire within our eyes." That's the work that you are doing. So please celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Our partners, we're really thankful. Over 600 of you. About 60% of our partners are in diaspora, as we mentioned earlier. If you're in the room and you haven't, you're considering, you're wondering how you can partner with the Special Foundation, you've come to the right place. Throughout this evening, we hope that we'll demonstrate the sort of partnerships that are already happening, and you can start to think about how, as an organization, as an individual, you can partner. You can sponsor kids, but our partnerships we really welcome as well, and we'll tell you more and more about that as we go on. The foundation is really privileged to get a lot of support from a lot of remarkable individuals and partners, as I've said. One of such individuals is His Excellency, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Baba Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, and we have, yes, you can put your hands together, and so we have a goodwill message from the former President.
Let me say this. You are paying attention to what I will call quality education, higher education. But of course, we have a major problem in 15 million of children who should be in school that are not in school. What you can do in that is what I would call advocacy. You can really mount advocacy program to raise awareness so that those of our leaders who should do something about this will not abandon their responsibility, and we must awaken our people, particularly leaders, in areas where these children are predominant. Of course, all over the country, but particularly in areas where they are predominant. This is what you are trying to do something about, and really, I am pleased to be part of you in doing something about this.
It's really good when we get the support of the fathers and the leaders, and so we thank His Excellency, the former president, for that message. I was looking at a report last month that actually updates that number. So out of school children in Nigeria is now 18 million. Look to your neighbor, tell your neighbor, 18 million. So far, Special Foundation has impacted about 62,000. The goal is 500,000 by 2030, and that's just 4 years from now. So that gives you, an idea. It helps you understand that we are only scratching the surface. And I even want to say to Sheyi and the advisory board members that we should maybe increase that number to 1 million by maybe 2035. We'll consider that, right? We can do it. Tell your neighbor we can do it. Please put your hands together for yourselves. Have faith, we can do it. But the work is immense. This is how we transform our country. Okay, let me not talk too much. We have another video, and in this video we want to show you the sort of partnerships that we've seen and that we've had here at the Special Foundation. This is specifically for what Google did in one of the communities. So let's have that video.
Our mentorship program allows us an opportunity to inspire public school children all across Nigeria. In collaboration with Google, 30 students from Roydek Academy in Makoko, Lagos State did not just hear about the future, they experienced it.
I will be honest with you that AI is not going anywhere. So it will take over the world. We just need to make sure that we are using it the right way.
They toured the space, met professionals, and asked bold questions.
How do you join AI and how do you operate it? How do you use it in the right way?
For the first time, many realized that innovation was not reserved for other people. It could belong to them too. But inspiration must be sustained. Seeing what is possible is powerful. Being guided towards it is transformational.
I offer a big thank you to the Special Foundation for granting us the opportunity to be here, making it worldwide, and also taking it upon yourselves to help us learn more about the Google app and the artificial intelligence app.
In Yaba, Lagos State, over 500 students gained clarity, confidence, and direction through conversations with mentors. They began setting goals, exploring pathways, and building leadership skills.
As a person who really wants to see myself being successful, I have to keep myself motivated and disciplined.
This is what collaboration makes possible. When community-driven impact meets global expertise, physical and mental doors open. Because when exposure meets mentorship, potential doesn't just rise, it accelerates.
Yes. And that's the power of partnerships. You saw what Google did there. Digital literacy is very important. A lot of these kids from Makoko, about 30 of them, encountering this sort of information and being exposed to this sort of technology for the first time. And so that was really powerful. Can we just celebrate Google with a round of applause? You saw the Rising Minds initiative, students from the Pan-Atlantic University mentoring boys and girls in 2 schools in Yaba. And so those sort of partnerships the foundation is open to, and you might be thinking, how can you help? How can you be involved? How can you add value to these kids? We are open to partnering with you. Now we want to show you another story. How many people remember Mommy Faidat and Mommy Shindara from last year? It was a really emotional story. Okay, I see a couple of people. There's a really emotional story. There were actually even, tears on stage, a lot of tears in the room. But the Special Foundation has done an incredible work of intervening and, taking them on a journey. And we want to show you that journey and that story now. Your handkerchief might be useful at some point during this video. Let's go.
And there are stories that rebuild it. In 2024, we met the Moronfolu family in Ogun State, a single mother with children and a cloud of uncertainty.
I'm Mrs. Moronfolu, the mother of Moronfolu Raymond, the mother of Moronfolu Oluwashindara.
When she had first joined Bridge, the first time she did at Bridge here, it was the staff that contributed the school fees for the mother.
I'm owing many people. It was even a shame for me to work out in those people that I'm owing. Sometimes I used to hide myself.
There was a period where one of the teachers told us that he didn't have books to write in school and his classmates had to tear sheets of paper to contribute, to give to him to take notes in class.
After the manager introduced the special foundation significantly, Mama Sonro, school fees Shindara, people in scholarship. We do.
We took on the responsibility of sending her children to school, provided them with continuous scholarship. Raymond recently just finished his primary school education and is now in secondary school. We also cleared the debts, the house rents debt.
Special Foundation came, Lord, they gave me so many things, like noodles, they provide noodles for me with egg and some other things.
Because of the generosity of our partners, we were able to provide Momishinda with a 3-month grant so that the family has something to sustain them.
I will never forget the Special Foundation because once they came into my life, they make my life so better and easier for me to feed my children and to be better for myself too as well. Thanks to Special Foundation for all you've done for us.
A few kilometers away from the Moronfolus,
one really distinguishing memory has been my visit to Mommy Faidat's place during our Christmas surprise.
They live in the middle of a swamp. They just stay here for a while. They don't have anywhere to stay.
Lọ́dún náà lọ́run kan kó wá sí bíbáyìí ọkọ mi gbé sọ pé bíbáyìí ló náà ń kó bọ̀ wá. Pàṣẹ wá dé ní bíbáyìí mo sun ẹkún mo ní bọ̀n ẹ̀yìn ṣé fi tọ́yẹ kí ká gbé lélẹ̀ tí ó bá rọ̀ báyìí orí mi ló máa rọ̀ sí orí mi ló máa dá sí tọ́yẹ pé bẹ́ẹ̀dì báyìí ó máa báǹsì sókè ní tí onímọ̀ máa wọ ọ̀gẹ̀ àti ẹ̀mí lè rí bì kankan.
As much as she was going through all of this, she still felt really grateful for the little we did.
Ó wà níbi tí mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní Westland mo ń ṣe clean and grind mo ṣe wá pè mí ní school yẹn pé wọ́n fún Fáìdá ní ètò wọ́n ní Fáìdá kí n máa bọ̀ mo ṣáà lọ sí school mi ò sọ anything tíṣà yẹn ò sọ anything mo ṣáà débẹ̀ ìgbà tí mo débẹ̀ bí manager sọ pé wọ́n fún Fáìdá ní scholarship mi expect nǹkan tí the Special Foundation tí wọ́n ti ẹ̀ ṣe fún mi wàhálà mi expect ẹ̀ mi ti expect àtọ̀ wọ́n láwọn máa gbalé fún mi wọ́n tún náà máa gba ṣọ́ọ̀bù fún mi mo ní ọ̀dà mo ṣáà fi gbogbo ẹ̀ sí ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Now we're in a different space.
Mo tún dúpẹ́ padà yìí pé mo tún padà sí 2-bedroom flat mi padà nǹkan tí mo ti ẹ̀wá dúpẹ́ fún ìyẹn pé inú mi dùn lókìdí iléeṣẹ́ the Special Foundation lórí ẹ̀pù tí wọ́n ṣe dùn àti ṣọ́ọ̀bù náà tún kí tí wọ́n wá ṣọ́ọ̀bù náà kódà nǹkan tí mo tẹ̀ ṣe sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù yẹn mi ó ti ẹ̀gbẹ́ mi lójú kódà mi expect nǹkan sí wọ́n lè ṣe fún mi nínú ṣọ́ọ̀bù yẹn. Ó dá mi lójú wípé ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ mi máa dánmọ́ lọ́wọ́ máa dá lágbára Ọlọ́run lórí ìlọsíwájú àti ìdàgbàsókè mi.
These stories are not about charity. They're about women who refuse to surrender to circumstance and partners who refuse to look away. At this special foundation, we believe a child's future cannot be separated from their environment. 2 families, 2 transformations, 1 reminder. Perseverance is powerful, but perseverance supported by community changes everything.
You did that, so clap for yourself. You did that. This is why we have this summit, because we showed the video of this woman last year. She and her family lived in a swampy area, and partners here watching that thought we need to do something about it. And you can see the something that has been done. So let's celebrate that one more time. A fully furnished house, rent has been paid for 2 years. The shop taken care of, and we're seeing their lives improved. All right, another vital aspect of the work of the foundation is school transformation. As we've said, it's one thing when kids can go to a good school, but when they go back home, we've demonstrated that we're also concerned about having the immediate environments fine. But the school environment is also very important. And so this next video will tell you about our school build program and some of the targeted interventions where they are needed most. So can we have the school build?
State stands St. Francis Junior Grammar School, alive with noise, energy, and possibility. But when the final bell rang, possibility often had to pause.
I believe that a library is a conducive place for reading, learning, and studying. But the school library has not been a good one. It's not conducive for me to read and understand.
Curiosity lived here, but it had no home. Today, it does. Through a dedicated partnership between the Special Foundation and God a World, that absence has been replaced with intention. Rows of books ready to be opened, tables that hold ambition, a room designed for aspiration and discovery. Thanks to this partnership, over 850 students at St. Francis Junior Grammar School can now explore new worlds, learn about big ideas, and dream beyond their environment.
Thank you again, Special Foundation, obviously in collaboration with God a World. We believe in the power of literacy, learning, and equal opportunities. Hence the collaboration that we've come today to help the school renovate its facility.
This is what infrastructure looks like when it meets vision. Because when you give curiosity a home, it grows.
Are you enjoying these videos?
Behind every strong...
Are you? Can I hear a loud yeah if you are? All right, good. Again, what we do at this summit is every year show you some of the work that has been done. It's important to be transparent. The foundation is very transparent and very open, and we like to give you, our partners, snapshots of reports of what we've done over the last year. And so we would have these videos, and then the event will progress as we go on. So this was a partnership supported by God a World. Can we just celebrate God a World? If we have any representatives of God a World, just wave as let's celebrate them. Full renovation of the Hope Primary School in Ikoyi as well. We thank them for that. And so it's not just about the financial support from our partners. The teachers and heads of schools also play a key role. If we have any teachers or heads of schools here, please, can you just stand? Let's just celebrate you. Our teachers, heads of schools, principals, please, that round of applause needs to be loud. They are superheroes. Come on, look at them. We have, as we've said, over 153 partner schools across 21 states of Nigeria. And so we're working with a lot of schools from Niger State to Rivers to all parts of the country. And so you can imagine not a lot of them can be here physically. Some are watching online. And so we really want to appreciate all our teachers. However, at this point, we want to especially recognize a couple of individuals. But before we do that, we'll show you a video, another video.
For 5 years, in partnership with the Special Foundation, Mr. Fakun's leadership has opened doors across institutions, from Lagos City Model College to St. Francis Grammar School. Under his watch, students benefited from partnerships with Microsoft, Google, and McKinsey. Even in retirement, the pathways he created continue to serve young people. There is so much that can be done in a single year, and Mrs. Danso of Hope Primary School, Ikoyi, proves it. A steady, open leader, she has overseen the transformation of Hope Primary, where over 800 children are now impacted daily. Together, these leaders show us a simple truth. Infrastructure alone does not create impact. People do. As they step into well-earned rest and others continue the work, we celebrate their service, their partnership, and the many students whose futures are brighter because they chose to lead with purpose.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with a warm round of applause, can we welcome Mr. Fakon, who is here with us? Can we make a loud noise for him? We want to present him with a plaque and recognize him. Unfortunately, Miss Comfort Danso cannot be here. I got news that she lost a close family member just yesterday. So unfortunately, she can't be here. But can we also just celebrate her in absentia? But that is a superhero, Mr. Fakon. We would also like for Mrs. Oluketuyi to join them on stage. And she's represented. Mrs. Oluketuyi is represented by someone. She's an inspirational woman who has also poured her life into supporting neurodivergent children and special needs children. And so we're going to welcome a co-founder of the Special Foundation, Mrs. Akanwale, aka Mrs. Special. Can we put our hands together for Dami as she presents this award to Mr. Fakon? Okay, Shalom, please, can you send a representative for Mrs. Oluketuyi? Let's put our hands together. Dami, do you want to read what's on the award as you present it to him, just so we know?
I should read it. Okay. So this is in recognition of your outstanding dedication, years of service, and unwavering commitment to advancing quality education and shaping the lives of children across underserved communities. Your leadership, compassion, and partnership has left a lasting impact on countless of children, families, and schools, and we are really grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, wait, hold on. Al Jazeera, CNN, have you captured? Okay, yes. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Fakon. Congratulations. Let's put our hands together for him as he takes his seat. Now we have a representative of Mrs. Oluketuyi, who, as I've said, supports neurodivergent children and special needs children. Can we put our hands together for her?
Okay, pretty much reads the same thing, so I'll read it again. And this is in recognition of your outstanding dedication, years of service, unwavering commitment to advancing quality education and shaping the lives of children across the underserved communities. Your leadership, partnership, compassion have left a lasting impact on countless of children's families and schools, and we really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Can we put our hands together for Damilola Akinwale, as I've said, co-founder of the Special Foundation and advisory board member for presenting that award. All right. Now, there's something really powerful about hearing from the people closest to the work. They remind us that transformation does not happen in theory. a lot of what we're seeing happen is playing out in real time, and real lives are being touched. Now, this next video spotlights two beneficiaries. You've met one of them already. He sang the national, or rather, played the national anthem for you. And this video tells their resilience, their determination, and courage. So can we have the next video?
Cannot stop me from being a man or a good person. I live at Eropoto. This place is a community. It's not just a street. I go to fish and I used to catch catfish and tilapia and orange fish. And that orange that is the biggest. And if you train the catfish in the pond, that one, if you train it very well, they are not using food to disturb them, they will be big. But that tilapia, they are eating in the river. Now you can use fish line to catch that one. If I want to fish and I really better to assist me to be directing the boat. Kerim is my best friend. It is a long time that I cannot remember. October 1st, that day my mommy go to church and my daddy came here. My junior brother, my dad, the daughter, we are playing and I fell asleep. After that, the daughter fell on my hand. Because I put it here on the stick of the bed, I'm 6 years old and she is 13 years old. She fell on my hand without weight. That's why my hand got broken. It was very painful to me. So if they don't cut it, I'm going to die. I used like 4 months in the hospital. And I promoted me to primary 5. Now I'm going to just 1. All the boys that I know that they're in this condition, they're always serious. They're always serious to school. They like to pamper me in the school. One day I tell my teacher that don't pamper because of my hand. That if you are using pamphlets and to teach me that I'll be spoiled. In our family, there are 6 of us and we are together. I'm the last born. I love my mom very well. My mom always do good for me and my dad. My dad and me used to make fun. Sometimes I can tell my dad to tell me a story and he will tell me. My dad always told me because of my hand, I must be education very well. My education must be weak. If I'm going to school too, he used to give me money. And I've not been saving my money. I'm saving my money for December. I'm going to buy something for myself. Nobody has my money and my dad. But now I'm still wanting. I want to look for illiteracy here. There are many. Their child is going to school, but they're using illiteracy to teach their children too. If you are saying them, you thought that they're not going to school. I can become a president in Nigeria. I will do good things to Nigeria. I will not let Nigeria to be here. If there's still earth, there's still hope. Even they are not like me, if they have not died, there's still hope for them.
I applied, I filled the form online, and to God be the glory, he was selected. I was very, very happy. They started paying Rema school fees when Rema was in primary 3, and now Rema is in GSS 2.
Let me appreciate the Special Foundation for the sponsorship of Rema Luke Iyora, one of our students in GSS 1, is doing wonderfully well.
I have to say a very big thank you to Special Foundation.
The foundation has supported me since when I was 8 when I left my dad. And I want to say a very big thank you to my sponsors and the management.
Thank you, Special Foundation.
I think we need to put our hands together one more time for Joseph and Rema. Me personally, I will vote for him if he wants to be president. Won't you vote for him? Yeah, those are really incredible stories, and we really want to thank you for supporting the Special Foundation to give hope to kids like this. At 10 years old, already, taking care of his family, fishing. Do you remember what you were doing at 10 years old? Just try and remember. You definitely were not in the waters of Ekpe trying to fish. But, that's how life is for some. But again, thank you for giving these ones hope. All right, we want to just take a break in our flow now to do an award, give an award to someone, a posthumous Partner Appreciation Award to someone who was very dear to the foundation, who was a part of the foundation, supported the foundation during her life. Unfortunately, passed last year, but was a really dedicated partner. And just before she died, she was in conversation with the foundation to set up a skills acquisition center in Oyo State. And she had a lot of energy. She's someone I also knew personally. We were in university together. And she, on her own, sponsored a lot of kids to school, but also did that through the foundation. And so we want to honor the life and memory of Mrs. Dami Adeni and also present a posthumous partner award to her. Today we have Samson and Bola who will receive that award on behalf of her family. Can we just honor the life and memory of Mrs. Dami Adeni with a round of applause? As I call on Samson and Bola, who will receive this award. Mrs. Dami, if you don't mind, we would have you present one more time. Oh, sorry, forgive me. Okay. We already have one of our advisory board members who will present this award. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Abimbola Inde, a member of our board, to present the award. Can we put our hands together?
Thank you very much. On behalf of Special Foundation, we would like to present this award to Damilola Adeniyi in recognition of her exceptional commitment to expanding access to education and transforming the lives of children across underserved communities. Her legacy lives on in the lives she's impacted. With deepest gratitude from us at the Special Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for this award. On behalf of Zrosk Investment Management, the Adeniyi family, the Salahuddin family, we gladly accept the award. Dami was a human face in my organization and deeply passionate around educating people from underprivileged background. And she usually does her work quietly and silently. And you tend to find out later what she's been doing on the education front. I was very much aware with the conversations and the engagement that she was having with the Special Foundation around the project in Oyo. And it's our hope that we continue that conversation and continue to ensure that Dami's legacy lives on. So thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, so we'll just take photographs. But thank you so much, Samson, for that speech. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, look to your neighbor. Some more people have joined us since we did this earlier. So We should probably do it one more time. Look to the person sitting to your right and to your left. Tell them, you are TSF. All right, to the next person, tell them, you are TSF. Yes, indeed, you are the Special Foundation. So please celebrate yourself with a round of applause. And thank you for all the great work that you do to be a partner, a collaborator, to make all that the foundation does a success. Well, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight we're going to attempt to recognize other partners and people who are with us on this journey. So that's something to look forward to later on. But right now we want to have a discussion. What we have seen is not only inspiration, it is evidence. The lives of Joseph and Rema that you saw in that video, shaped by your support, the access, and your consistency. Now we're moving into a very important moment for this evening. The Special Foundation will not speak about impact on behalf of the beneficiaries. We want to hear from the beneficiaries themselves. And so this will be a beneficiary panel that is hosted by a beneficiary. Can we put our hands together for that? So you're going to hear directly from our children, the special youth themselves. And so the panel will be hosted by Victor Akinlade. Victor is a 200-level computer engineering student at the University of Lagos. Can we put our hands together for Victor? Yes, come up. I love his tie. You know, he's a serious guy. Handsome. That round of applause can be better for Victor. Come on. All right, so Victor is going to introduce the other panelists, and then they'll get into the conversation. You can have your seat, Victor. That's your mic. Can we make Victor feel welcome? You know, yeah, see that. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. It's such an honor to be here in the presence of distinguished guests and personalities. I really, really am honored. And just as mentioned, my name is Victor Akinlade, and I am a 200-level computer engineering student of the prestigious School of First Choice and Nation's Pride, the #1 in Nigeria, the University of Lagos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's really a privilege to not just moderate this session we're about to have, but to also have a special connection to the foundation, as both myself and my younger brother are beneficiaries of the impact and transformation the foundation is actually looking forward to make. So without any further ado, we'll be moving forward into the session we're about to have here. We'll be hearing directly from incredible individuals, stories of resilience, transformation of hope that the foundation has actually been making conscious efforts to impact the society. So the first on our list, and while I mentioned their name, please, I would love for us to welcome them so they feel welcome. So the very first on our list, we saw her earlier, a beautiful poet. Her name is Mary. Please, a round of applause as Mary comes on board. And coming up right after Mary, we have Elizabeth. Elizabeth, please, we can do better. We can do better. We can do better. Coming right up after Elizabeth, we've got Grace. Please, don't let the energy die down. Don't let the energy die down. Don't let the energy die down. After Grace, we've got Tolu and we've got Joba. Please, let's keep the energy flowing. One beautiful thing about Tolu and Joba is they are from the Dynamic for Care Center that caters for neurodivergent students and also provides support for them. And coming up right after, we have our president in the making. We've got Joseph Awotumbo. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. And the last, but definitely not the least, our great saxophonist, a multi-potentialite, if I do say so myself, blending academic excellence with creative expression. We've got Rema Iyora, a scholarship recipient of the Special Foundation for over 8 years. I believe we can do better. I believe we can do better. I believe we can do better. All right. All right, so it's so good to have you. Oh yeah, I trust we're all good. I trust we're relaxed. All right, so let's get this started. So without any further ado, we'll be starting from something simple but powerful. You know, the main aim of education is to go beyond what you're actually being taught in the classroom. It's to project, to make an impact in the society. So Mary, I'll be starting with you. What has education helped you to do outside of the classroom? It's okay.
Thank you very much for that question. Education has helped me believe in myself. Unlike before where I was nervous, but now I can speak confidently and boldly in front of others. Outside of class, education has also taught me to communicate with people from different backgrounds, respect opinions, and handle situations. So I want to say a very big thank you for the Special Foundation for allowing me to stay in school where I don't just learn subjects, but now I'm a better version of myself. In conclusion, education has taught me to not just to prepare for exams, but also to face real-life situations. Thank you.
Wow, that was fantastic. That was very, very beautiful. The impact of education beyond the classroom. So I'll be moving on to you, Elizabeth. You know, beyond academics, let's talk about personal growth. At what point did you first start to feel like a leader? At what point did you know you had it within you to actually, bear the mark of a leader?
Well, thank you very much for that question. I started to feel like a leader when I represented my school in an inter-school debate. When I held the microphone, I was shaking. I knew at that moment that I was nervous. But looking toward the audience and seeing the smiling faces of my classmates and also the encouraging look in their eyes, I realized I wasn't just speaking for myself. I was speaking on behalf of the whole school. That day on that podium, I felt like a leader. Just like now, speaking in front of a crowd of partners and sponsors, I know I am speaking for myself and all other beneficiaries. Just to say a very big thank you to our sponsors and to the Special Foundation for being there for us when we needed you the most. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Thank you. That was beautiful. And I think I would be wrong if I didn't ask our potential president this same question. So, Joseph, I'll be throwing the same question to you. At what point did you first start to feel like a leader?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Hi, everyone. My name is Joseph. I started to feel like a leader when I can choose the right thing at the right time. I can make a choice for myself that this thing is good and this is bad. I can differentiate between good thing and bad things. And I can tell the people doing the wrong thing that is not done this way, that you make a right step. And since then, I can start to feel like a leader. And when I'm sure of myself that I'm doing the right thing, since then I will feel like a leader.
Thank you so much, Joseph. Thank you very, very much. That was very beautiful. Just reminds me of a part of the book, The Leader Who Had No Title by Robin Sharma. It makes us understand you need not have a title before you can be a leader. Thank you very much. Please, can we give them a warm round of applause again? So, Grace, now that you've grown, let's look at how that growth is showing up. Currently, how do you think you can help the people around you right now?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for that question. I think I can help my people around me by being supportive and reliable, encourage them not to give up in their education and to strive for excellence in everything they do.
Thank you very much. Strive for excellence in everything you do. Thank you. That was beautiful. So now let's talk about the kind of person you're becoming. So Tolu first. When you hear the word a kind and fair leader, personally, what does it mean to you?
Thank you, sir, for that question. A kind and fair leader is someone who is being generous, who is being honest, caring, and putting his or her people before he considers himself or herself. Thank you. That is it.
Much, Tolu. Thank you very, very much. So I'll be redirecting that same question to Joba. So just take a deep breath, then answer. So what does being a kind and fair leader mean to you?
Thank you for that question. So being a kind and fair leader means means that the leader is kind, generous, and it shows everyone equal respect. It doesn't say, doesn't look down at people. It sees the potential in the person, and it stands for the people, and it makes the people's life easier by giving them the support they need. And that is what a kind and fair leader means. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A kind and fair leader is supportive. So Rema, there's a point in I'll give you my mic, don't worry. There's a point in life where you get to where you just need a helping hand to just navigate through. It prevents you from making some mistakes that you could have made if you go through it alone. So personally, how as a mentor helped you become more confident? How has a mentor helped you make better decisions? How has your mentor helped you in this regard?
Thank you so much for that question. How has a mentor helped me feel more confident and make good decisions? Firstly, who is a mentor? A mentor is someone who supports someone, give them good advice on how to solve problems. A mentor is also somebody that encourages another person to do their best when they are feeling low. So for me, my first mentor is my mom. I really thank my mom for providing for me, supporting me, encouraging me to study hard, do well, become my best. So I really appreciate my mom for that. And for me, my second mentor is the Special Foundation and the mentor. I really appreciate the Special Foundation for giving me the opportunity, the platform to be able to study and learn with my fellow classmates and age mates. So for that, I really thank the Special Foundation for playing a vital role in my life. That has also inspired me to become a mentor. From my JS1 to my SS3, I'm elected as a class senator. Who is a class senator? A class senator is someone who gives advice to their fellow classmates, encourage them to do more, solve problems on their own. So for me, that is how a mentor has helped me feel more confident and make good decisions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we give them a warm round of applause? All right, so for this next question, I'll be throwing a single question to everyone, and I want us to take a moment to reflect deeply. Just take a moment to reflect deeply. So I'll be starting from Rema, and it goes that way. So let's just assume the Special Foundation weren't offering the support that they were offering. Let's assume the Special Foundation was not in the way they are now, doing what they are doing. Where do you think you'd see yourself? How do you think the situation of things would have been like? So starting from Rema.
Thank you so much for that question once again. If the Special Foundation wasn't supporting me like the way they are now, I really think life would have been very different from the way it is. Well, even though my mom was paying my school fees, as long as my two younger siblings, well, it was actually hard for her to cope with that kind of situation. Well, as for me, the Special Foundation has really helped ease a huge burden on my mom. So I'm really thankful for the Special Foundation for giving me the opportunity once again to be able to go to school with my fellow classmates. I also want to thank the Special Foundation for playing a vital role in my life. And currently, the Special Foundation is also sponsoring my younger sister education. So I'm really grateful to the Special Foundation for their support. Thank you.
All right, so Mary, let's hear from you also.
Thank you very much for that question. You said if the Special Foundation were not here, where do I think my life would be like? Truly, I may not be in school and may not have the opportunity of being who I am today. Support coming from the Special Foundation for more than 5 years now has really kept me in class, kept my dreams and hopes of becoming a medical practitioner. And I think that with this, the Special Foundation has provided me with mentorship, education, and encouragement. So I want to say a very big thank you to the Special Foundation for allowing me to be in school. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mary. Thank you so much. So Elizabeth, same question. If the foundation weren't offering the support they were offering, where would you support? Where do you think you'd see yourself?
Thank you very much for that question. Well, coming from a background where things are not particularly easy, I had to change school countless times due to family relocation and largely due to lack of finance. So when you asked me where would I have been, I honestly don't know. But I am grateful to find myself in Roydek Academy, where someone picked an interest in my education and decided to sponsor me through the Special Foundation. So I offer a very big thank you to my sponsor and to the Special Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. So Grace, over to you. Same question.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for that question. If the Special Foundation has not been there for me, my life will be more challenging and uncertain. I may not have the privilege and to come to school at Frederick Academy, so it has made work easier for my parents and to pay for other fees in my school, like lesson fees, exam fees, and PTA meeting. So I would like to say a very big thank you to my sponsor and the Special Foundation, and for giving me an edge in life. That's why my dream will come to reality.
Thank you. That was beautiful. So Tolu, same question. If the foundation weren't offering the support that they were offering, where would you see yourself? So just take a breathe in, breathe out, calm, then answer.
The Special Foundation will not here. Probably I'll be at home doing something, keeping myself busy. Maybe at the market square or something else. But with the help of Special Foundation and what they have done in my life, I'm saying a big thank you to every and each of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Tolu. So Joba, over to you. Same question.
So without the Special Foundation sponsoring my education, my life would have been turned upside down. I would probably been a bicycle seller by now, and I would have drawn jealous because every day I would see my siblings entering the bus, going to school. I would have been asking myself this question: my siblings are going to school. Why am I not going to school? But thanks to the Special Life Foundation, who have been sponsoring my education, I'm here to say a very big thank you for them, and God should bless them and and they should keep the ball rolling. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joba. And Joseph, last but not least.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. If the Special Foundation was not there for me, I could have been fishing all day and all night, looking for the money I can't get. My life could have been as far as the edge of my modes, because I'll be facing many challenges. I'll be seeing my mates going to school, but my parents can't afford, to pay school fees. But now that the Special Foundation are in my life, things are easier. I've been going to school fluently with no disturbances from the school authority. I will also tell the Special Foundation to continue to do the good work. They should not stop. Kudos to them. Thanks.
Thank you very much. And being a beneficiary myself, if the foundation weren't offering the support that they were offering, imagine studying computer engineering and having to worry about where the next tuition would come from and balance with studying quantum mechanics or the other, and knowing that you might not write the next exam. So I am also very, very grateful for the Special Foundation support, and I speak for myself and for my younger brother. And as we come to the end of this session, I believe we can all agree that what we've heard today goes beyond words. It is a reflection of impact, opportunity, and transformation. From discovering purpose, to growing in leadership, to giving back. These stories remind us that when the right support meets determination, the results are truly remarkable. One of the greatest leaders that I believe to have walked the earth, Nelson Mandela, says that a good head and a good heart are a formidable combination. But when you add to it an intellectual tongue or pen, you are going to have a special combo. I paraphrased there. But to our panelists, thank you for sharing your journeys with us. You have not only inspired us, but you have challenged us. And I think at this point, it is also worth mentioning that the Special Foundation won the 2026 Award of Excellence in the General Non-Profit Film and Video category for the Daniel Akinlade story. Yes, I know the name sounds familiar. Daniel Akinlade is my younger brother. So if you want to clap, I think you can do better. I think you can do better. So this is a win that helps us keep amplifying stories of hope, resilience, and possibility. So I say this to the Special Foundation. Thank you for being a platform that doesn't just educate, but empowers and shapes the future. And I came across something so beautiful from the founder, and I would end on this note. He says, the best of us is in each of us, but the completion of us is in another person. And this is because every opportunity given has the power to change a life, and every life change has the power to change the world. Thank you all for being a part of this session. I remain your humble host, Victor Akinlade. Thank you.
Make some noise! I think a standing ovation is in order. You guys stand and take a bow. You guys can stand there and take a bow. Come on. Keep that round of applause coming. That was incredible. Grace, Elizabeth, Joseph, Joba, Tolu, Pamela, Mary, Rema, and Victor. For information, Joba and Tolu are actually on the spectrum. And the foundation, through the support of partners, has really helped them, and they're coming out of their shell and they're doing a fantastic job. So can we especially thank Joba and Tolu? Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. I think that by next year, one of them should MC this summit. And I'm personally nominating Victor. I think they are ready to take over. They are ready to take over. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while we're preparing for the next thing, you would find this slip on your chair. If you are sitting on it, remove it from your bum and bring it outside. On this slip, you'd find a barcode that you can scan. We want you to be acquainted with our account number. By now, you should know it offhand, so that when the Lord appears to you at night in a dream and shows you Victor's face and you hear Mary's voice, you just wake up and you send transfer to Special Foundation. All right, so remember, we also have that barcode on the screen. We've put it on the screen through the evening, so please scan the barcode. Last year was one of the things we got a feedback on last year. People wanted to send money, but they did not see account number. It's good to have that kind of problem. So today we don't want any excuses. So the barcode you can scan. Once you see the account number, please. You're already doing it, so please, thank you. Please put your hands together for yourselves. What we just saw are beneficiaries of the scholarship program. Each scholar is connected to a sponsor. I hear the sponsors get report cards every term. They follow the progress of these children, and there are over 600 of the ones you just saw. Let's celebrate that. So these are just about 9 out of 600. So we have a video that will tell you a little more about the Inspire Scholarship Program. Can we have that?
Thanks to Special Foundation, because they have done a great thing, which without them, I don't know where my children, my daughter will have been now. My daughter is still on the scholarship from nursery session to primary session, even into her just one. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that her scholarship still continue. I'm here to say a very big thanks to Special Foundation. In fact, God will reward you all. Thank you, Special Foundation.
I really want to appreciate God for Special Foundation, how they have been helping me and my daughter. I'm a mother of 2, married woman, but for some times now, I've been the one single-handedly taking care of my children. So it all started 2019 when we met Special Foundation. It was a little bit difficult to put Destiny in school. Then she was in nursery 2. I was looking for a school that I can put her, that I will be able to afford, because I'm a teacher by profession. And you know, our salary is not that much, paying house rent, paying school fees, feeding and others. and there was no help from anywhere. So that was when, because my other doctor, the other senior one, was the one attending the special foundation program. So she just followed that one to the school that very day, just to stroke. Destiny was not qualified for the program. That was how special foundation came into our life, into our family. Since 2019 to date, they have been helping us. And you know, when school fees is out of, at least the little money that is coming in, we'll be able to use it for feeding and some other stuff.
Thank you very much, Special Foundation, for paying my fees since nursery 2 until primary 5, which I'm now going to just 1. Thank you very much for touching lives.
I came to live in Lagos with my husband 2017. In the year 2020, my husband fell sick around January. Around March 25th, I lost him. I became a widow. Life was not easy then. I was even planning to withdraw them from Gracie, but I thank God for Mrs. Fadari. She said I should leave them. That anything I have, I should be dropping small. Life was not easy. I was owing the school a lot of money, but I thank God she never for once asked me to send my children away from school. God really used her for me. I think after 2 years that I lost my husband, a special foundation line came in. The day she called me, she told me that there is this foundation that came to their school and they have taken the responsibility of paying my children's school fees. I was like, this is an answered prayer. They are really improving their education. Like Laughter Night, you can draw and narrate stories. They took over everything. My children had their complete textbooks, exercise book. So learning became so easy for them, and I thank God for Special Foundation.
Can the Special Foundation make some noise? All right, I need more energy in the room. Okay, I'm in the room now. And I've identified a couple of individuals that I'm going to disturb for a second. And one of them is this gentleman here. Let's put our hands together for him. He's going to introduce himself, and I'll ask him 1 or 2 questions. Let's meet you, sir.
My name is Dele Akintola.
All right, so he is an ambassador of the foundation, and we're going to ask you, right, the theme of this summit is education rooted in equity. What would you say that means to you personally?
If you permit me, so I would typically answer that with a story. So recently I had a call with a friend. He's just moved back from the US, so he's thinking about schools to put his kids. And I said, oh, you live in Ikoyi, you might as well, these are the schools around, you should stay there. And he said, oh, no, that he wants to go to a school where his kids will be able to relate with, just people that are regular, right? What I find is that for a lot of us in the room here, we all probably went to one form of public school or the other. KC was a public school, QC, ISI, ISL, these are all schools that were public schools. But the education was very good. Now, for us going to those schools, it meant that I sat down next to the son of a carpenter, a plumber, a son of a banker. We all came from the various backgrounds. So when I talk about equity, today, as parents, today, the only chance our children have is to go to private schools. So which means that my son, my daughter, my child would never sit down next to a plumber or a carpenter's son. That carpenter's son is probably smarter than he is, more resilient than he is. And we build a future where our children will want to run this country, but are not connected to the children and the reality that some of these children have gone through. So, Special Foundation is really a service of restoration for this country. And this is just the first step, because in terms of equity, we need to think about how public schools can be things that even our kids can go to, and where that equity story can really come in. Because really, we don't want to build children that are going through an elite tunnel. That would be a disaster for the nation. Thank you.
I think that was a fantastic submission. Let's put our hands together for him. And truly, as we also give these scholars the opportunity to also attend the private schools, you can also have some sort of equity when we put them in private institutions as well. That might be harder to scale, but that's one example. All right, I've spotted a partner in this area, and I'm going to ask him 1 or 2 questions. I know his name, so I'm just going to call him. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Pelumi Joseph, one of our Special Foundation partners. Now, why is it important to sustain partnership for this sort of interventions that Special Foundation do?
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Oluwa Pelumi Joseph. And thinking about partnerships and sustainability, I believe that it's very crucial because education is a long game and it takes significant investment to get the outcomes that you want over a long time. And it's not just a one-time investment, it's something that you have to continue to invest in, and one single individual cannot do it. Even if you think about the largest philanthropies, whether it's Gates or MasterCard Foundation, they all have partnerships that ensure that they continue to fund education to get those outcomes over 20, 25 years. So the only way to do that is to continue to invest, and as people benefit from the educational investments, they also become a pool for making further investments downstream that give us those desired outcomes.
Thank you so much. Let's celebrate Mr. Pelumi Joseph. You know, this is sort of thing where it's people that look away from you that you now give the microphone to. Well, she's not exactly looking away, but I'm going to hand the mic to a member of our advisory board. I want you to tell us, we heard from the former president about the power of advocacy, right? 18 million out of school children. The problem looks enormous. For the Special Foundation, we're looking at 500,000 in 2030. How can we accelerate advocacy to start to solve that problem on the wider scale? I reserve the hardest question for you.
Good evening. I think advocacy is really just a matter of commitment. Imagine if everyone in this hall today decided to speak to one person and get that one person to commit to supporting the foundation. That is enormous. And then imagine if that one person also then committed to getting another one person to support a child. So I always say this, that it's really about each person lifting another person. And if one person, just one person decided, you know what, I'm going to support one child, and also spoke to another person to support another child, that would actually be an enormous impact on the work that we're doing. I'm not one to say you can solve world hunger. You can't. But you can actually make enormous impact by simply being committed to speaking to one person. And that's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to go to this side of the hall. I have spotted someone who is a partner with the foundation and someone who knows a little bit about storytelling. And so I'm going to ask you, why is it important that we capture these stories the way we do? Special Foundation, as you heard, has received awards for not just putting kids in school, but also telling stories. So can we just celebrate the foundation one more time? Our videos have won awards, maybe an Oscar in the future. But Susan, Eunice, do you want to tell us the power of storytelling and why you think we need to keep documenting and telling these stories?
I want to congratulate the Special Foundation on incredible content and storytelling. I own a creative agency, and I've been blessed to be a partner. We've created videos, but we didn't do any of these tonight. These are so stellar. So please, everyone should give a massive round of applause for what we've seen. They're fantastic, really fantastic. It's so integral that as a foundation you get storytelling right. You know, when we teach these courses, we show pain points, we try and make them emotive, because fundamentally we want people to carry out an action. We want to create empathy, and that's exactly what you've seen today. You followed the strategy perfectly, and I cannot commend you on how important that is for something like this. So please keep up the good work. Storytelling is fundamental for something like this. I'm so proud to see this. It's phenomenal, and congratulations on all your awards as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susan, Eunice. Can we just put our hands together for all our partners, advocates, ambassadors one more time? Remember, we are encouraging more partnership That's how the Special Foundation operates. We're also drawing your attention again to this slip. Please scan the barcode, engage with the foundation if you aren't doing that already. Can we just celebrate the Special Foundation with a round of applause one more time? God bless you. Thank you. All right, we're moving along, and we want to show you another video, very important, again, to demonstrate partnership and what is possible when we work together. This one we're really excited about. McAdams did some incredible work at Makoko, so we're going to show you that now.
I told you we have two types of mixing. We have the slow mix and the what? Fast mix. So we first mix your dough on slow for 4 minutes, then we go to fast mix, which is how many minutes? 8 minutes.
For the past years I've been baking, but today I'm opportunity to learn from McAdams baking system. I'm really happy to see them working, and it's easier with the machines. All these machines, I've not seen them before except from the oven, because in our class you use your hand to mix your batter and your dough, but McAdams baking system made it easier. I want to thank the Special Foundation for bringing McAdams baking system to teach us how they're making bread and cookies. I had so much fun when they're making this, and I can't wait to taste them. They're so sweet.
It was wonderful one doing it for about 4 days now. It has not really been that easy, but it's worth it. Meeting with wonderful children, students, here for the training, it's something that is worthwhile. Some can be funny, but it's good to impart life, so I believe it's a good one.
So, this is your pan, all right? Yeah? So you start from here, we are going there. You can come up with any shape which you like, which you think in your head. Baking is like art, you understand? So whatever you think you want, you can do it. Actually, I enjoyed my training. It seems the kids are very excited. Let's hope we'll continue to train them in near future.
The idea to partner with the Special Foundation actually came through our MD, who is an advocate for impacting life positively. And we had this thought of the initiative to bring our equipment down into the heart of Makoko. Looking at the experience for the 4 days that we've been here, it's been wonderful. Seeing them learn something is actually very rewarding for us. And this is what we intend to do in the course of the years. And we hope that this training was rewarding for the students as it is for us.
From today, McAdams with Roydek Academies and the Special Foundation graduated over 100 children. They all have their certificates. We're able to have Mr. and Mrs. McAdams. They can all be able to start up something, not just bread. There are other histories that they can be able to start. From Roydek Academy and from myself, thank you and God bless you. See you next summer school.
I think that deserves another round of applause. That was beautiful. Now, don't you want to attend summer school? It looks like you're having so much fun. It feels like it would be nice to be a part of it. Again, I want to thank the McAdams Baking Solutions for that wonderful intervention. This is equity. This is what we're talking about. You can tell that these kids had a life-changing moment doing that baking class. We want to appreciate Mr. Deji Oyinlola. Is Mr. Deji Oyinlola here? The managing director of McAdams is not here, but can we just celebrate him in absentia and thank the entire team? All right, we will show you another video about the special summer school program. It's in several states across Nigeria. We told you earlier, 24,500 children are impacted by this summer school program. I heard that someone from Mina in Niger State is here it was part of the program as well. We'll speak to them later on. But let's have the video for summer school.
This year, across 14 centers and 9 states, something powerful happened.
Oleshire School Nekede, Irwa, Edo State, Bada, Zaria, Kuje, Maboloko, Makoko,
Ota, Ogun State,
Ikota, Aruga, Mago, Ogun State.
Not just classrooms, not just lessons, but a spark.
It's been 7 years of amazing partnership between the Special Youth Leadership Foundation and Kazachat School. Children no longer wait for our announcement before reaching out. They come to our learning coaches well ahead of time to inquire if the program will hold. The impact of this program goes beyond academics. It is helping children gain confidence, develop strong values, and see education as something accessible and valuable.
Special Foundation.
Meet laughter in Marlborough. A boy with a love for drawing and storytelling, whose widowed mother makes shoes to survive. At the special summer school, Laughter found the place where his imagination could take flight, where stories on paper became stories of hope. Then, there's brave in Zaria, 11 years old, shy, unsure, shrinking into the background. But this summer, Brave stood tall. She found her confidence, made friends, and now dreams of becoming her excellency, a leader her community can believe in. These are not just stories. They are echoes of resilience, courage, and possibility. From tailoring and soap making in Mina to discovering the value of solar energy in Nekede, from cultural dances in Makodi to building futures through coding in the hearts of Ota.
Finished our skating. Now we are molding our breads into the pan.
Experiencing the beauty of baking in Makoko. Everywhere you look, children are not just learning skills, they are finding their voices, their dignity, their dreams. And behind them, volunteers, partners, communities standing hand in hand, proving that education is more than a classroom. It is a movement.
At the Special Foundation, we believe that every child has the right to dream. And that's why we've invested in the summer school program. We want to ensure that the future of Nigeria and the future of Africa is guaranteed. We want to ensure that every child's dream remains valid. It's been incredible seeing the impact in the life of the kids. Their parents have also come to share their gratitude.
The Special Summer School 2025 is not just about what happened this year. It's about what's possible when we refuse to let potential go unnoticed. Over 62,600 lives transformed over the last 8 years, with over 24,500 lives impacted in 2025 through the Special Summer School. 24,500 dreams affirmed through shared belief in the potential of every child. One future brighter than ever, together We are educating the future of Africa. One child at a time.
Thank you. All right, so that's the report for 2025, 24,500 children for the summer school across 14 centers in 9 states. Now, this year, the goal is more ambitious. We want to do 20 centers across 14 states. And did someone say 40? Okay, I thought I heard 40. We don't have up to 40 states in Nigeria. Just for this year, our hope is to do 14 states, 20 centers. And this is achievable through your support, and because these communities, as you can see, are even excited and looking forward to the program. All right, quickly, we have all the way from Mina, Niger State, one of the schools that participated. We want to welcome him on stage, Mr. Mohammed Abdullahi. He actually helped facilitate the first ever special summer school program in that community, and it impacted 900 children. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Mohammed Abdullahi? That round of applause can be better. We also want to welcome on stage Mr. Father Ray, a proprietor at Green Hill Academy in Magboro, Ogun State. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Father Ray. Mr. Father Ray is a proprietor, a long-standing partner and supporter of the foundation. These are the people that make the work happen. So let's celebrate them, please. Let's celebrate them. We also like to welcome Pastor Polycarp. A lot of you are familiar with Pastor Polycarp. He's been here almost every year for the summit. Principal of Roy Deck Academy in Makoko. Can we put our hands together for Pastor Polycarp as well? All right, so I'm just going to quickly ask them questions one after the other in about 1 minute. Just tell us what the experience. Mr. Abdullahi, you organized the first ever summer school program. What was that like?
It was a great experience, I must say. And when we had to venture into it, I never knew it was something that could actually happen when I was asked to apply for it. And when I did, to my surprise, I was being supported by the foundation. And the program started actually on August 25th with about 500 participants. And before it ended, we had almost 913, even participants coming from Katsina to participate in Mina. So it's unbelievable, and I know it's just possible because of the leadership, Special Leadership Foundation. It's something I always look forward to in Niger State. We hope to see that support, but I was able to see it for the first time, and it was actually great.
And how many kids are you looking forward to this year?
Yeah, this year we are looking forward to a better number. If possible, the projection, because at the end of the day, even the one we did last year, we had to stop the enrollment of the participants because the number was getting too much and the facilities were not enough. So I think this year we should be projecting at least 1,000.
At least 1,000. Let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate that. Thank you so much. So to Mr. Father Ray, proprietor at Grace Hill Academy in Magboro. Do you want to just tell us one unique thing that happened this past year during the special summer school program?
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here this evening. Before the introduction of partnership of Special Foundation, we struggled to have up to maybe 50 children during summer school. Definitely because parents have to pay. But at a point, Special Foundation said, no, they are going to foot the bill as many children that participated. And they also said that we shouldn't focus on only children. We should allow adults who want to learn trade, who want to learn this and that. And we keyed into it. And before we knew it, we had to get back to them again that our facilities cannot cater to the number of people that are trooping in. As we were talking about 2 weeks ago, I still have parents who had come. When will this happen this year? So it's been awesome. Children in that community, during that long vacation, they do a lot of things, vices, taking this and taking that, which I wouldn't want to be mentioning now. But when the Very Special Foundation introduced that free summer school, it is free for the parents, but Special Foundation pays for it. It was awesome. Everybody is keen to it. Last year we had slightly about 350 children. We had to stop the admission at a point because we couldn't handle it again. But we are putting measures in place to even accommodate up to 500.
Fantastic.
Please permit me to also say one or two things about Special Foundation. There was a particular family. The father was the breadwinner, working very well. He had 2 children, let me say 3 children. The third one was just, the woman just gave birth to the third one, full housewife. But suddenly one day, the man was coming from work and had an accident. 2 of those children were in our school, and that became a problem. And Special Foundation came in and gave the 2 children scholarship. As we're talking today, we had 16 children fully funded by Special Foundation in Grace Hill Academy. We want to especially thank you. You are touching life, and that is what leadership is all about. By my age, I was alive when the present national anthem was sung in those days.
Wow.
And when it came back, I'm sorry, but something struck me when my boy was singing. There's a clauses there that I never realized there. The first part was handing over, I think, a banner to our children without stain. We can only do that through what Special Foundation is doing.
Come on.
And the other part is a country where no one is oppressed. That can only be achieved with the likes of Special Foundation. So you and I, we have work to do. Thank you very much, Special Foundation.
Fantastic.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. Indeed, we have work to do. I overheard someone say we should just assign the Ministry of Education to Special Foundation. I don't know if they will do that, but let's thank Mr. Fadari one more time with a round of applause. That was beautiful. Let's thank him. Now, Pastor Polycarp of Roy Deck Academy. I know you're going to say a lot, Pastor Polycarp, but I want you to also tell us some of the interesting activities. I know the baking activity happened at your school.
By Macadams, yes.
Yes, by Macadams happened at your school. What other activities happened during summer school?
Yeah, so good evening. My name is Polycarp again. I feel almost all the activities always happen in Makoko because somehow God has favored us, not because we are anything better, but the Makoko community has truly been impacted through the interventions of the Special Foundation. We never had any plan that Macadams were coming. I just had the announcement. And when the community heard that bread factory was coming, it was a different ball game into the 3rd and the 4th day. Just like they confessed, we had to stop because definitely we could not be able to manage the number of children and adults that were coming. Who will not want to learn baking professionally? Nobody. So including myself, I was just not awarded a certificate, but I was a student. No, that's just the truth. And I have put a little bit because they gave us practically things to start up with at the end of the day. That was massive. So this year, I will definitely say we are in for a good trouble. Yeah, we're in for a good trouble, just the way they said, because we're already having questions on when we're going to start. Another thing that I believe we are going to have trouble with is the students. I had to, at one point, through the Google intervention, to, promise the children that this summer school, let's do more of technology. Let's introduce technology more than other crafts. We have beads making, we have hair making, and by the way, we have some teams that came around. I remember Descario came. I can't remember their names, not to offend anybody, but differently they came and they impacted us. The fallout of the Google is in-house now. Students are saying, let's do more of technology, let's bring more computers, and let's see how things can change. So truly, they were challenged that in 2030, all jobs most likely will be AI, will be on technology. So we better start now, beginning to prepare our children, and it's a promise that I have made, and I believe that all the sponsors that are here, all the partners, please continue to do what you're doing and even do more, because whatever the Special Foundation promise, they have never failed. Trust me, they won't fail.
Fantastic.
Trust me, they won't fail.
Can we just celebrate that? And let's just put our hands together for our teachers and partners, the school partners. Thank you so much, Mr. Fadari. Thank you so much, Mr. Abdullahi and Pastor Polycarp. Partners, I know we're paying attention. We've heard the call. For summer school this year, there's a need for more technology stuff, trainings and all of that. If you're sitting in the room, please dream wild. All right, the Special Foundation is open to whatever the ideas are for partnership, whatever you want to do to impact these kids. You have those ideas, write them down, please contact us. All right, we have one more video before we proceed. This will again tell us some of the work that TSF has done over the last couple of years. Can we have
Every moment begins with a single decision. For the Special Foundation, that decision was clear. Education must never be a privilege. It must be a right. What began in 2018 as a small summer school in Kuje with just 4 scholars and 1 center has grown into a nationwide movement.
Every child is your child, and every child has a right to dream.
By 2025, over 600 scholars and 14 summer school centers were operating across Nigeria. The need is urgent. More than 20 million Nigerian children are out of school, most in rural and underserved communities. Behind those numbers are real barriers: poverty, disability, gender inequality, loss of parents, and weak infrastructure. That is where we step in. Through year-round education support, we provide scholarships, mentorship, summer schools, and school build projects that keep classroom doors open and children learning. To date, the Special Foundation has impacted over 62,623 children across more than 20 states. The impact of this work has also been recognized globally. In 2025, the Special Foundation was named a Gold and Community Voice winner at the Anthem Awards in the Education, Art and Culture, Grassroots Effort and Community Engagement category, and also received an award for excellence from the Global Recognition Awards. The results are tangible: high scholar retention, strong school return rates, and more girls in classrooms, building a different future. Behind every metric is a story. A child who stayed in school, a community that refused to give up. And behind every breakthrough is partnership. Our mission is simple: educating the future of Africa. This is only the beginning. The future of Africa is sitting in classrooms right now. Join us.
Yes, that round of applause can be louder. Come on, come on, come on. Are we still excited this evening? We're doing an incredible work. We're changing the world. We're transforming the nation. We're building leaders one child at a time. It's truly, truly noble work. It's a sacred duty, and it's one that we will not get tired of celebrating. So one more time, ladies and gentlemen, the Special Foundation, which is you and I. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, next we're going to have some singing, and we're going to welcome a truly talented musician, a gifted singer, someone who is really passionate. She's already a part of the Special Foundation because she wrote our theme song, which is like our anthem at the Special Foundation. And ladies and gentlemen, one of Nigeria's finest, Simi Dele. Can we put our hands together for her?
They're capable of anything, so we'll make them believe it. If only we would lend a hand to build a sure foundation. This is your call to action. Would you make the dreams come true? Thank you.
Give that round of applause for Simi Dele. Make it louder. Come on, you can do better. Come on, come on. Simi Dele, usually you would play your guitar. Where's your guitar today? Why aren't you playing your guitar today?
I didn't bring it. I wanted to have the lovely strings on here.
You didn't bring your guitar. Well, there's a guitar behind you, and I wonder what it's there for.
I think it's there for you. I don't remember putting a guitar on my rider.
Okay, so I'm joining Simi Dele. How about that? Some people are like, what's going to happen? Aha. So Simi Dele, what song should we sing?
One of my favorite artists of all time is Michael Jackson.
Oh, come on. If you love Michael, make some noise. It's Michael's season, yeah? Right? So I think this would be a good song. There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place is much brighter than tomorrow. If you know the song, join us. And if you really try, you'll find there's no reason why. In this place, you feel there's no harm or sorrow. And ways to get there, if you care enough for believing, make a better sport. I think make a better space. Make a better world. Everybody, hear the word.
Sing it out, everybody. Come on.
Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for believing, make a better place. You and for me.
Make it a better place for them.
You and for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, make that round of applause now for the Special Foundation. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Can we put our hands together for Simidele one more time? Now, I'll tell you, this song is a wallet opener. You cannot hear this song and not donate. That was the moral of the story. For you and for me, open your wallet. You and for me, transfer the money to the account number. The barcode is on your paper. All right, so let's do that. Please don't forget, scan the barcode, make a contribution, make a donation. Really, we heal the world with this, one child at a time, as we transform education, as we raise the leaders of tomorrow. That's how we heal the world. So can we celebrate Nigeria's healing with a round of applause? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we are super delighted to bring up on stage a man whose passion and dedication and vision has brought all of us together. He is very self-effacing. He doesn't like to put himself forefront. He has reminded us multiple times that it's really a platform. Not just he and the co-founders and the advisory board members say that you are TSF. But we are especially delighted to have co-founder, member of the board, Mr. Sheyi Akinwale. Can we put our hands together for him? As he comes, a round of applause can be louder for Mr. Special.
Future, living treasures.
Good evening, everyone. Wow, thanks for your time today. Distinguished partners, honored guests, friends of this foundation, and to the children, the true reason we're all in this room today, I'd like to welcome you and say thank you. I want to begin today not with statistics, not with slides, but with a story. Because the most important things, the things that change how we see the world, really start with data. They start with a moment and a decision. This is a story about something that happened to me about 30 years ago. And don't guess my age. I was a student, small in stature, and by most conventional means and measures, not the most obvious candidate for leadership. But somehow, against all odds, I was selected as the assistant senior prefect of my school. You know, when the appointment came, it came with some privileges. A better room, better meals, a status that separated me from my classmates who were not prefects. And for a brief moment, I must be honest with you, I felt the quiet satisfaction of having been chosen. But that satisfaction did not last for long. Because when I looked around, I saw my classmates, my final year students, just as I was, who had walked the same corridors, who had sat the same examinations, were being accorded no recognition, no acknowledgement of the milestone they were approaching. They were treated exactly as they had been treated the year before and that year. You know, something in me refused to accept it. I went to the head teacher and I went to the school principal at the the very same person that appointed me, and I protested vigorously. I said to him, this is not right. I said I shouldn't be enjoying privileges my classmates do not share. You know, that action made me lose some of the goodwill of the principal, who had taken a chance on me. But I could not do otherwise. It has never sat well with me that I should thrive while people around me went unnoticed. I tell you this story not because it's a dramatic story, but because I believe that that's the origin of everything you see in this room today. That boy could not accept a world in which privilege was something he held quietly while others went without it. He could not be his own keeper while ignoring his brother's needs. 30 years later, that instinct has still not changed. It just has simply grown. It's grown into a foundation with over 400 partners. It's grown into 62,683 children whose lives have been touched because enough people refuse to accept the status quo. You know, since 2018, the Special Youth Leadership Foundation has reached over 62,000 children. In 2025 alone, we reached more than 30,000 children. That's nearly half our 7-year journey in a single year. Thank you. Our Inspire Scholarship Program supports 619 scholars across 21 states. 80% of them are orphans, 56% girls, 98% under our continuous program for the last 5 years, and we've supported them for over the last 5 years. Our special summer school last year reached 24,500 children across 14 centers in 9 states. And that wasn't no small feat. You know, these communities where we impact, these are communities where a free intellectual enriching program was, until we arrived, simply unimaginable. This year, we received the Gold Anthem Award, the Community Voice Award, the 2025 Communicators Award, and the Global Recognition Award, both for the foundation and for me personally. And I'd like to share all of those awards with everyone in this room because you're not just our supporters, you're also our co-authors. You know, people ask me, how did you build a partnership base of over 400 partners? You had Google, GatherWorld, PwC, Microsoft, EcoBank, First EMP, Sterling One Foundation, and so more. How was this possible? And my honest answer is that no strategy is clever enough to manufacture what we have in this room. What we have in this room today is trust built between people who have looked each other in the eye across many different tables. When we started, the first people we called were colleagues who already knew us, professional friends who had seen how we operated, clients who knew our word meant something, professional trust converted into social capital multiplied by results. You know, one of the clearest expressions of this trust is our partnership with Google. And I think it was said earlier that through that partnership, 30 of our students sat at Google headquarters and began to believe that they could build careers in technology. Then there is First Exploration and Petroleum Development Company and their staff members directly supporting the education of over 100 children. You know, this is not a check. This is a commitment. An organization that says, and that's really worthy, an organization that says, we believe in this enough to be responsible for these specific lives. You know, nation building is not the exclusive responsibility of governments. Nations are built by the quality of people within them, their character, their competence, their willingness to contribute something larger than themselves. You know, over 60% of Nigerians' population is under 25. The Nigeria of 2040, of 2050, depends entirely on decisions we make about young people today. Nigeria is not short of brilliant, capable people. What it has historically lacked is an investment, a structured and consistent investment in those people at critical stages of their development. This is the gap we exist to fill. Think about the multiplier of these effects. A child who goes through scholarship program, investing in their own children's education, engaging more in civic life, is more likely to give back. One scholarship is not one life changed. It is a potential generational shift in a family line. Multiply that by 619 scholars and growing. And what you have is not charity. What you have is infrastructure. And what you have is truly nation building. You know, our ambition is unapologetically large. In 2026, this year, we are targeting 90,000 children. Our summer school is going to expand to 20 centers, and our scholarship program will grow to 1,000 scholars. And these truly are not aspirational numbers. They are operational commitments. And we'll report on every one of this and every one of them at next year's summit. 5 years from now, I see a foundation past the 500,000 children mark. I see scholars we supported at age 8 now mentoring the next cohort at 22. I see a Pan-African footprint because the need does not stop at our border, and neither will we. I see partnerships that have evolved from philanthropy to genuine co-creation, building something neither organization can build by itself. This summit is a launch pad for all of this, because this foundation does not belong to the co-founders. It belongs to everyone in this room who has ever shown up for a child who needed them to. I'd like to close where I began, with that boy, with that little boy, fragile, unlikely assistant senior prefect, who could not sit comfortably in the privileges where the people around him went unrecognized. He's still here. He simply found a larger school, a larger community of classmates who deserve to be seen and supported and given the tools they need to become who they are capable of being. We are all in our final year, in a sense, the year in which we decide which legacy we are living, whether we hold our privileges quietly or whether we look around, notice who we've left out, and do something about it. The children we serve are not looking for pity. They're looking for what that boy 30 years ago thought. They're looking to be recognized, to be included, to be given the same chance that someone somewhere gave to you and I. African philosophy has a word for this, and that's Ubuntu. I am because we are. My completion is in you. Your flourishing is bound up in theirs. We do not build great societies alone. We build them together, or we do not build them at all. Societal change does not happen because a few of us care enormously. It happens because enough people care consistently. And that is what this room represents. And as long as there are children in Nigeria who are not yet in school, not yet given a chance to dream, I will not stop, and I believe that none of us will stop either. I thank you for your partnership. I thank you for being part of this community that is building the Nigeria and the Africa that we all know is possible. Thank you, and God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, founder of the Special Foundation, Mr. Shea Akinwale, thank you so much. Indeed, societal change happens because enough people care consistently. So I want to thank you for your commitment to consistent care for these young ones who are the future of our nation. All right, we are approaching a critical climax of this occasion. We have just a couple more, maybe just one more video message actually, then we're going to call on Chukwuma Nwaze, who's our co-founder, for Call to Action, a partnership call which we've continued to do throughout the evening. Remember to please scan that barcode and make a pledge, make a commitment. We have a live tracker. I've been told a number that I know does not reflect the collective capacity of the people in this room. So we're looking for that number to go up, but we know that you are committed to us, so there's no problem at all. We want to take a quick message from His Excellency, the former Vice President of a country, who's also a part of the family and has sent a goodwill message. And then right after this, I'll call Chukwuma, and we are right into the awards before we close the night. So can we get Professor Yemi Oshibajo, SAN's message?
Good day, everyone. It is such a pleasure and honor to have been invited by the Special Youth Leadership Foundation to speak at this year's Thought Leadership Summit. I would have loved to be physically present with you at a convening of this significance, but regrettably, I have a clash with an earlier agreed engagement. But I want you to know that this message is sent with full enthusiasm, deep respect, and a strong belief in the work that this foundation is doing, and also that I speak from a place of shared commitment. I've been involved myself in private efforts to provide quality primary education for disadvantaged children through the work of the Text Foundation in Sokoto, in Kishi, in Borno, and in Lagos. And in 2016 in Borno State, a private initiative the Northeast Children's Fund, as well as the Tex Foundation, decided to build a world-class school and home for children orphaned by the Boko Haram insurgency. The current Vice President, His Excellency Kashim Shettima, gave me a good piece of land to build the school. Our first intake of 500 boys and girls could not speak Hausa, let alone English. All they could speak was Kanuri. We got the best teachers, and we even partnered with the Grange School in Lagos. At the 5th year anniversary of the school, the kids were showing off their coding, their music, and debating skills, to the amazement of everyone who was gathered there. Today, over 300 of them are in secondary schools, and 1 or 2 of them have in fact graduated from university. So I know just how life-transforming these opportunities can be for children who benefit. And I also know that in a country growing at 7 million people per year, how much more needs to be done. Which is why the work of the Special Youth Leadership Foundation is particularly crucial. I'm told that since 2018, the Special Youth Leadership Foundation has reached over 62,623 children across Africa. That number is a living record of what happens when an organization is committed to the ideal that a child's potential should not be determined by their physical or material circumstances. And that, I believe, is the essence of today's theme: leadership rooted in educational equity. Leadership rooted in educational equity. We cannot speak honestly about leadership in Africa without confronting a hard truth, that millions of children across this continent are being denied access to the very foundation that makes quality leadership possible. That is, quality education. This is not merely a governance failure, it's a moral one, and it demands a moral response. True leadership, the kind that endures, the kind that can transform, must begin with commitment to equity. Not equal outcomes for all, but equal opportunity. Every child, regardless of where they were born or what their family earns, deserves a chance to discover who they are and what they are capable of. And this is what the Special Youth Leadership Foundation understands. And this is why this work matters. So to the leaders, partners, and change makers in this room, I challenge you to leave today not merely inspired, but committed. Committed to funding, to partnership, to showing up again and again for the children and communities that this foundation serves. And to the young people whose lives have been touched by this work, you are not forgotten, you are invested in. I think of the child who can now read with confidence, the teenager who has discovered that she has something to say and the courage to say it. That is what this foundation produces. Not just skills, but people who know their own worth. And your generation carries something that every generation before you had hoped for: the chance to lead Africa, not by its old limits, but by its full potential. And I believe you will. Thank you, and congratulations to the Special Youth Leadership Foundation on another remarkable year of impact. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, SCN, former VP, for that wonderful message. That almost sounded like a keynote address, so we can accept it as a keynote address as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to call on our co-founder, Chukwuma, to give us a call to action and, talk a little bit about how partners can get on board. I was reading somewhere where they said that just 300,000 naira, just a gift of 300,000 naira can sponsor a scholar for a year. All right, so when I say scan this code, I know there are some of us here who spend way more than that every night. You know what I mean, right? So yes, so we can do that. We can scan that barcode and we can put our money where our mouth is. Make some noise for Chukwuma, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Nwanze.
Good evening, everyone. So you guys are going to help me tonight, as always. You're going to look at your neighbor and say, every child? No, we will stay here. You know we've been doing well with time. So you have to put some energy into it. Every child is your child. And every child has a right to dream. We'll say it one more time. Every child is your child. And every child has a right to dream. You know what I like this year's summit, or my role in this year's summit? Normally I would have given a speech, but she has given an excellent speech. Do you believe that? Let's give him a round of applause. We've heard from the former president. We've heard from the former vice president. We've heard from Ifoma. So no speeches today. I'm coming true to my calling as a chartered accountant. Let's talk about money today. You know, one of the things we've not done well, or we've always been shy about at the foundation, is to ask for money. So this year, I decided to ask for money. But let me put it in context for you. You heard Sean just say it. To put a kid in school costs 300,000 naira a year. Let's break it down a bit. It's 100,000 naira a term. So I'm seeing you guys looking at your phone saying just 100,000. Yes. Multiply it by 3 and you've put a child in school for a year. Today we say we have 619 kids. 98% of them for 5 years we've continued to pay their fees. How many of you like how sound Victor sounded when he was moderating that panel? That's the power of what this money can do. Let me give you another information that will help you do your... Where am I? You know, today my co-presenter are the bank accounts on the screen. So ignore me and just go into your banking apps and start doing the transfers. But let me give you further context. You heard a lot about our summer school. Every summer school center costs us 7 million naira and has the potential of reaching 1,500 students. Let me make it simple for you. That's 4,666 naira, 67 kobo. I know a lot of you spend in dollars. It's about $3.48. And if you spend in pounds, it's £2.40. Chicken change, right? When you multiply that by 90,000, it gives you the context of what we're trying to achieve in 2026. Right? I also did something when you guys weren't watching. I walked around this room, counted the number of people who had walked in here, and behold, I think we could raise enough money to hit our 2026 target of 90,000 kids in summer school, of taking the number of kids we pay their tuition every year to not of 1,000, to building 14 or renovating 14 centers through our school build program, just for the number. So the Gather World guys are here. It costs close to 30 million to do the total job for a school build. You know, when I walked in here, some guys have said to me, Chooks, what do we need to do? So I'm telling you what you need to do. 100,000 per term, 300,000 a year. I hear you say, is that all? No. Every center, 7 million. You heard when the head teacher said it. At 900 students, they had to turn people back. And so we know that the real capacity is an average of 1,005. See, 4,666 naira. Let me tell you what that entails. It includes their food, so it's heavily discounted. Includes food, includes notebooks. You see all those T-shirts they are wearing, they are paid for. Honestly, it's not sent from heaven, right? We also give stipends to the teachers. So in the past, we don't used to say we need money. Guys, we actually need money. We need money this year, next year, the year after. So we are looking for real partners. Not partners that just enjoy. You know, this thing can be vibe-ish, right? Where you come for the summit every year, you see these videos, your heart breaks. No, we are not doing that this year. Your heart should break and should connect with your bank account, right? And so you should start doing the transfer. I said I'm an accountant. I will check, and I have your numbers, most of you. So I say, guy, how far? Okay, I saw you were smiling, you were sad. Don't worry, don't be sad. We have a full team of people that are dealing. You could see Mifa, you could see Rolly, you could see the whole team. They are going through the mud. We don't want you to do that. Occasionally, we'll say, come to Makoko, go in the canoe. Don't worry, not everybody has to do that. What we need, the resources, financial resources, real money. And we love it when you help mentor. So we still need you to come for our mentorship programs. We still need you to send your kids. And a lot of our guys do that. Send your kids to help during summer school. All that is fantastic, and all that will continue and should continue. But guys, let's put how do they say it? Our money where our mouth is. Let's put our money where? Remember, every child, and every child, let's say it one more time, every child, and every child. So if that's true, transfer, write a check, scan the barcode, look at the account numbers, and let's make it happen. Thank you, everyone.
Can we celebrate Ms. Chukwumanwaze one more time? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you go to the Special Foundation website, you can sign up to be a mentor as well. You can also sign up to be a partner, but we're taking contributions today, and we already know that you are committed to this. So please, as he said, put your money where your mouth is, scan the barcode, and make a contribution. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hasn't it been a wonderful evening so far? Right? If it's been a wonderful evening, can we just celebrate the Special Foundation and you, our partners? We are at that moment where we want to show appreciation. Trust me, let me just say from the beginning, we cannot do enough to really give you the thank you that you deserve. We have over 600 partners. As we said earlier, a good portion of them are in diaspora. Some of them can be with us. And if we really mention everyone who is a part of this dream, we will not be able to do it in one day. So please bear with us. We're going to make an attempt. But if we leave out your name, it's not because you're not important, or we leave out your organization. We will try not to leave any names out, but we really want to thank everyone dearly. First, we want to do a roll call of some young volunteers. All right, so during summer school, we had some teenagers and preteens who volunteered to be part of organizing summer school. Do we have a video for them? Oh, yes. Okay, so I'll call the video, right? So we want to show you the video, but also do a roll call and celebrate all the young adults who volunteered. So can we have that? So these are our young adults. Can we put our hands together for them? Amal Abdusalam, Ayamide Abatune Dada. These are kids of some partners. Shizelachi Anisim, David Oluwatishe Koka, Daniel Koka, Bufeoluwa Akinwale, and Mojola Akinwale, Naim Saba, Mimi Kokola, Nabil Abdusalam, Olufaiha Famuide, Oluwakwelumi Adeoye, Temi Tope Erewa Tobechuku, Temi Tade Kokola, Toriola Banjoko, Rayan Saba. Can we put our hands together? Those are teenagers and preteens who supported during summer school. So I guess you can sign up your kids and your preteens to be a part of it. All right, next we want to recognize our partners. Now, can we just give a round of applause for all our partners? Partner organizations, partner firms. Just keep putting your hand together. Come on, don't get tired of clapping. The names are plenty. From all around the world, all around Nigeria, we want to especially thank all our partners. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's right. and to the partner organizations as well. Are you tired of clapping? One more time. Thank you. Remember, 600 partners. I don't know if we captured all of them, but they are incredible. We want to thank them. We are just on H. We are going to Z. A big thank you. If you've captured your name, take a picture. Post it on Instagram. Please tag us. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a round of applause for all our partners. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, your consistent support, and your dedication to the Special Foundation. If you can't see your name here this year, please next year ensure your name is here in the book of life. Please partner with us. Thank you. You see, they left out my name, so you see, they leave out some names, so it's not only you, they left out your names. All right, fantastic. Now, if you saw your name, clap for yourself. If you saw your name. Aha, good. Did you see your name? Why are you clapping? Just a few more seconds. Z, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, A to Z, 600 plus partners of the Special Foundation. One more time, let's celebrate them. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go to our advocates. And to present this awards to our advocates, I'm going to call on one of our ambassadors, Mr. Akindeji Oyibode. Can we put our hands together for Akin Oyibode as he comes forward? The list is long, so we're just going to go right into the roll call. If you hear your name, please just step forward, take your plaque, get a photo with Mr. Oyibode, and we're going to try and do this fast. All right, so can we have the roll call for advocates? EJ Anusim, can we put our hands together for EJ? Jemima Ogiabe. Tracy Dabo. Shayo Akinwale. Is Shayo here? Bloom Digital Media Limited. Can we put our hands together for them as they come forward? Congratulations, thank you. Elox Studios. Great Chapel Legal. These are advocates of the foundation. Say visionaries. Temple Gate consultants. And that's it. Can we just put our hands together for all our advocates? These honors individuals who have used the platform, who have used their platforms and voices to influence and champion education for underserved children. So one more time, a big thank you to all our Special Foundation advocates. Can we put our hands together and appreciate Mr. Akindejo Ibode for helping with this? Okay, there's one more person. There's one more person for you to present to. Thank you so much, Mr. Ibode. Thank you. Can we put our hands together for him? All right, our next category is for educational advocates, so Educational Advocate Award. And we are very delighted to have with us a very senior leader and a very inspirational figure in the business sphere here in Nigeria, Mr. Yomi Aubokon, to present the next set of awards. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Yomi Aubokon as he comes forward? Hold on video, hold on video, hold on. Call the names. Yes, please. All right, for Education Advocate Award, our first recipient, Abimbola Olariwaju. Can we put our hands together? Abolaji Nuruddin. Is Abolaji Nuruddin here? Adetapo Olaomi. Anwili Femi Pierce. Or any representatives? Ayo Olakwade. Ayokule Salami. I thought I saw Ayokule earlier. Asma Suleiman. Babatunde and Tosin Fawole. Are they here? Babatunde Salami. Dr. Bafemi Anibaba. If we have any representatives as well, that's okay. Dr. Abimbola Shekumbi. Can we just celebrate them in absentia? Some of them might be online. Dr. Hamid Ninolowo. Okay, we have someone, I think, Eberiman Odejobi. You know what? If you look like any of these people, you can come and take it on their behalf. Daniel Anaduanyo Adesonya, thank you so much for being a strong advocate. Edwina Olanipekun. Eniola Ogun Bodede. These people have deepened the impact of the foundation and expanded the foundation's reach. Ibokolo Oluwa Ajose. Iwa Wamadi Obianuju. Natalie Nyodo. Okay, we have another representative. Obehi Okafor. Oluwole Ajayi. Ogadima Onwadwego. Okay, he's here. Let's put our hands together for Ogadima. Oluwasheni Adele. Oluwole Shokumbi. Is Oluwole in the building? Sheni Ilesomi. Stella Duru. Can you put our hands together for Stella? Tolu Olanipegun. Tolu Ijogun. Yetunde Falore. Yetunde Demire. Congratulations again to all our advocates. Thank you for expanding the reach of the Special Foundation. Yoyin Sola. Victor and Mercy Alui. Alma Integrated Global Services. Anyone from Alma Integrated? Pave Stones Legal. Seat Finance. Ladies and gentlemen, can we just thank all our advocates with a round of applause? Thank you so much to all our advocates. And one more time for Mr. Yomi Aubokun for his patience and dedication as well. Thank you so much, sir. All right, our next category is Education Impact Partner Awards. And to present that is Mrs. Special. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Dami Akinwale. And we'll just do the roll call as we've done. And if you hear your name or the name of your organization, please step forward to receive the award. Let's go. Okay, hold on. Just before we do that, we have a Mercedes-Benz G350 EKY 661KF that needs to be reparked. Also another car, EKY 405JC. Your attention is needed downstairs. So EKY 661KF and EKY 405JC. All right, to our Education Impact Partner Awards. Mr. Abubakar Suleiman, I know he's not here, but is there anyone to receive it on his behalf? Can we put our hands together for our partner? Make a clap for our partner now. Thank you. You can continue with the roll call. Let's continue with the video. Mr. Adeleke Alex Adedipe. Okay, he was here earlier, he's left. Any representative? Adiola Jeremiah. Can we put our hands together for our partners, ladies and gentlemen? Afalami and Rachel Oyenuga. Thank you so much. Tefolu Olufa, thank you so much. We appreciate your partnership. Dr. Indamala Oladoso, thank you so much. Ise Pokola, we appreciate you as well. Kemi Akiele. Can we put our hands together for Kemi? She's here. Kemi, thank you so much. Kemi came before the event started, and she's been attentive and committed. Olumide Shoyombo, we greet you. Thank you so much. Ronkes Shika, you're welcome. Thank you. Temitope Akiyemi, thank you so much. Where's his name? Okay. Tunde Akabashoru. Is Tunde here? Or representative? Walter Bassi. Yewande Awodero. Card Fort Limited. Anyone representing Card Fort Limited? Oh, fantastic. Card Fort. Descasio. Sterling One Foundation. Thank you so much. Stanbic IBTC Bank. Stanbic IBTC, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, can we just appreciate all our partners with a round of applause? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, we're still celebrating impact. Now it's for transformational impact. As I'm sure you can imagine, the awards are increasing in terms of significance and weight. And so we're going to transformational impact. These are individuals who, through their effort, have helped in transforming the programs of the Special Foundation. And so can we have the roll call? These people have gone beyond just giving. They've helped to transform systems, schools, and several scholars and lives. And so we are honored to recognize very specially some individuals under this category of transformational impact. So can we have the transformational impact roll call, please? Thank you. Mr. Ademola Adeyemi Bero, can we put our hands together? Have a representative. Emmanuel Itomi. Please make una clap for this people. There is some heavyweights. Mrs. Tuno Ade Oladipo. Credit Direct Finance Company Limited. LC Jinodu Foundation. The LC Jinodu Foundation. First Exploration and Petroleum Development Company. You have like 3 awards on behalf of, and then First Exploration, okay. Garden World Security. McAdams Baking Systems Nigeria Limited. Trinity Phoenix Charity Foundation. Don't get tired of clapping, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Again, one more time, this is an appeal to the body of backbenchers. We love your energy. We love your participation. We want you to please join the party. We are about to finish, and then the after party can begin. And networking is a huge part of this summit. But please join us, and then we'll continue networking later on. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to all the recipients of a Transformational Partnership Award, a Transformational Impact Award. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I said earlier, these individuals have not only contributed, they have partnered with the Special Foundation to transform schools, communities. Some of the videos you watched earlier, where we're building houses, renting houses for people, renting shops. Those sort of projects are made possible through these individuals. Now we want to have our TSF Team Members Award. And to, okay, we still have some more recipients. Can we put our hands together for Mrs. Special? She has done an amazing job. Dami Akinwale, can we celebrate her with a round of applause, please? Thank you.
Look into their eyes, you see a glimpse of the divine. They are the promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, someone that we haven't celebrated today, he's been amazing working behind the scenes, giving us a lot of music. Can we put our hands together for DJ K Lexi on the ones and twos? Can we celebrate DJ K Lexi? Come on, K Lexi, stand and take a bow. Stand and take a bow. Thank you so much, K Lexi. One more, all right.
So let's make them believe it. If only we would lend a hand to build a strong foundation. This is our call to action.
Thank you so much to all our partners for your transformational impact. Thank you, Mrs. Akinwale as well. All right, now the TSF team members, this is the engine room, making sure that everything works in the foundation. Their dedication, resilience, quiet excellence, and passion cannot be spoken enough of. And so they are the foundation beneath the foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just celebrate the TSF team with a loud round of applause. Come on, come on.
They are the promise.
I'm going to welcome Abimbola to present. Okay. Abimbola, I hope you've not left us. I was just about to call you to present, or can someone do it on her behalf? Actually, if you don't mind, Abimbola, will have you on stage to present to the TSF team. And so can we have the video? Can we put our hands together for her? Mifa Adejumo! Make some noise for Mifa! Raleigh Edoja! Tommy Popola! You should clap for them. These guys are superhumans. The TSF team. You know what? I'm going to take the liberties. After they receive the awards, they're going to stand here and take a photograph. Is that right? Good, good, good. We're all in one accord. You know, technically, they are awarding themselves if you dip it. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together for the TSF team? Mifa, where are you going? Don't stop clapping for them. Rolly, Mifa, Tommy, some new members of the team as well. Let's put our hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. So, Mesoma as well. Mifa. Please keep clapping for them. Please keep clapping for them. Come on, come on. Well done, guys. Take one step forward. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful. These guys don't sleep. They work day and night. They enter into the communities. They engage the families. They speak to all the school proprietors. They do all the visits. They send emails. Mifa is up. I don't know if Mifa has slept in like 3 days, as well as Rolly. Come on, please celebrate the TSF team. Congratulations, guys. Well done, well done, well done. All right, we want to now present to our advisory board members. I think one remarkable thing about this foundation is just the quality of people that are involved. Really, really quality people everywhere you look around the foundation. And so the advisory board is made up of really quality people. I want to thank them for their wisdom, their guidance, and their steadfast representation of the foundation. Now, to present this award is Bukola Smith. Can we put our hands together for our dear, celebrated senior leader, Mrs. Bukola Smith? You're welcome, man. You're welcome. All right, so can we have a roll call for the advisory board members? Abimbola Inde, come on, put your hands together. Akim Bamidele Akintola. Akinteji Oyebode, SAN. Chukuma Wanze. Chizoba Palatsu. Damilola Akinwale, aka Mrs. Special. Fulola Degoke. Ifoma Pala Aino. Ijoma Aibo. And then Irobisi Okoli. Oluwole Koka. And ladies and gentlemen, he needs no introduction. The Megadon himself, Sheyi Akiwale. Fantastic, fantastic. Right after this, we have two more very important categories. We have a special recognition, and then the big one, the Distinguished Partner of the Year. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the advisory board members. Can we put our hands together for them? We can spread out now. While we wait for Mr. Akinwale, we can spread out and step forward. I feel like conducting you guys to sing the theme song, but I'll spare you. I'll spare you this year. By next year, everybody should have learned. You guys know the song, right? Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the advisory board members.
Reflecting the depths of heaven's heart. Every child is your child, every child has a right to dream. They're capable of anything, so let's make them believe it. If only we would lend a hand to build a strong foundation.
All right. Thank you so much, our advisory board. I'm going to ask Mr. Akinwale to stay by.
Let's make their dreams come true. They're the solution.
All right, thank you so much.
To all of our problems. No silence is not an option.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this award is very special. It's to individuals who have made incredible contribution. Now, when we say incredible, it means a lot of zeros, right? A lot of people have done multiple zeros, and we really appreciate them. But these individuals, particularly, have been consistent in, supporting the foundation in a very big way. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present a special recognition award to, can the drums roll? Doyin Adetoyi and Segun Adetoyi. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together for them? Don't get tired of clapping. This way, this way. I know Shay doesn't want to say something, but I will give him the mic to say something very quickly as he presents this award. Just something very quick.
All right, thank you guys. So I want to see what's written here. All right, so this award is presented to Mr. and Mrs. Adetoyi, our distinguished partner of the year. I know they don't want me to say much, but I'm sorry. So, so I think what we truly admire and appreciate their partnership of the Adetoyi is they were solely responsible for renovating Hope Primary School. A lot of you don't. There's something about Hope Primary School. Hope Primary School is next to Corona. Now, if you go through that road, you will see Corona Primary School, and a lot of times, it was a voting center for a lot of the elections, and you see a lot of HNIs, big CEOs come to that school. Interestingly, what was more horrific was that Corona used that school as their parking spaces when they come to pick up kids from Corona. And the Adetoyis looked at that and partnered with us and renovated the whole school, renovated the library, and installed inverters into the school. So if you go to that school today, it's completely transformed. And beyond that, they are working for the next 10 years on a strong collaboration, which we can't talk about today. So thank you so much to yourself, Doyin and Segun, for your extraordinary partnership and heartfelt generosity. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. So next year we want to have at least 10 more partners like this, all right? So this is a challenge. Don't go yet, we're not done. All right, now we want to recognize our individual and corporate partners of the year. Now this award recognizes organizations whose commitment continues to expand and individuals who are champions of the foundation. Now, the individual partner of the year embodies partnership that is made personal, and the individual partner of the year is Tunde Akabashiro. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. And we welcome Tunde Akabashiro, someone that looks like him.
All right, I think I will say something. So Tunde, apart from is watching us today from wherever you are today, but Tunde was the first partner of the Special Foundation. Beyond that, he sponsors tens of children across the country. His company also sponsors in a big way. And for their 50th anniversary, they were responsible for the transformation of a couple of classroom blocks they excelled in the school in their community. So we want to say thank you to Tunde, who has sent his apologies and cannot be here today. Do you want to say something before? Do you want to say something on his behalf? Or? All right, so I'd like to award this to Mr. Tunde Akabasharon for in recognition of his extraordinary partnership, heartfelt generosity, and steadfast commitment to changing lives through education, mentorship, and family empowerment. Thank you very much.
That's our individual partner of the year, Mr. Tunde Akabasharon. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, One more for you to present, Mr. Special. This is our corporate partner of the year. First EMP, First Exploration and Petroleum Development Company Limited is our corporate partner of the year. Abimbola is going to step forward. Let's put our hands together.
Do you have any colleagues here? If you, colleagues of First EMP, please come over. Thank you. Please come forward. Apart from First EMP being my dream company, but they'll never choose to employ me, I think what separates, and Mr. Demola, the MD, was meant to be, but he sends apologies. What makes the company truly unique is that apart from the company's corporate partnership, a lot of their staff partner with the foundation, and they do this very consistently over the years. And we want to say a big thank you to First EMP for their continuous partnership with the Special Foundation. Thank you.
Congratulations to First Exploration and Petroleum Development Company. Again, one more time, thank you to all our partners and friends. Remember, your organization can partner. You as an individual can make a commitment as well. Thank you so much. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Sheyi Akinwale as well? Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been such a fine evening, but we're at the conclusion of what has been a very inspiring day. We are energized. We are inspired to push. This year, we have big aspirations. We've been told we want to do 90,000 children. Is that right, Chukuma? 90,000 children this year. We want to, in the next 4 years, reach 500,000. So there's a lot of work to be done, but you can do it and you will make it possible. To give a vote of thanks after such a remarkable evening, it's my delight to welcome a passionate advocate for educational access and a proud member of the Special Foundations Advisory Board, Nena Irebisi Okoli, with votes of thanks. So put our hands together for Nena.
Thank you so much, Shil. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for staying behind. I know we said we'll be done early, but we've kept you all for a while. I just want to say a big thank you if you're still in the room at this time. We're very grateful that you shared your evening with us. So on behalf of the Special Foundation, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been in the room, everyone who's supporting a child, everyone who has committed today to continue to support a child. We're truly grateful. I thank you to all the volunteers. The children have gone, but we're very grateful for them being here as well. Every single one in the room, thank you so much for coming. I want to thank the Special Foundation team. They are the backbone of everything we do. They're very passionate about the work we do together at the foundation, and we're very grateful to all of you for all the work you've put in. I hope you are proud of yourself, of what you've achieved today. I want to thank the advisory board members, all of you, for your support. I know that we spend a lot of time month in, month out just talking about this, and I'm really grateful that we're all here today to see things to fruition. I want to just acknowledge that we've had some really great conversations in the room today. Chooks led a great call to charge. Sheyi's speech was so important about the work that we're doing. The conversation continues to hold as we leave tonight. We're not expecting that you leave here just, charged or just excited about what has happened in the room, but that you continue the conversation. Education is something that continues to be a big issue in the country, and we're hoping that the videos, the time that you've spent with us has inspired you to continue to want to do more. If you're looking for ways to support, please join, partner with us, reach out to any one of us. We're going to stay behind for a bit of networking, so please ask us how you can support. I just want to encourage everyone to keep the momentum going. We want to really, really, really live up to the theme of this summit this year, which is leadership that is rooted in educational equity. And I pray that all of you will continue to support on that charge. The real impact is not what we've done today. The real impact is the conversations that we'll continue to have. So I hope that you continue to have them. I want to just thank everyone for believing in the future of Nigeria and believing in a future where every child truly is your child. For everyone who came into the room, I think that above and beyond coming here for social networking and just to connect with one another, you came because you believe in the dream and you believe in the vision. And I ask and hope that your hearts will continue to remain open to the vision and to supporting. I want to officially declare the summit closed, and thank you all again. I wish you all safe journeys to your destination, and I look forward to seeing you at the 2027 summit. Thank you and good night.
Thank you so much, Elena Irubisi Okoli. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. We're signing out. The bar is open now. DJ Kelexi on the ones and twos. It's been an honor to serve you. My name is Oluwaseun P. On behalf of the Special Foundation, thank you, thank you, thank you.